Robert in Seattle joins us. Hi, Robert.
Hey, thanks, man. I'm a psychologist. I'm writing a book, and you guys are going to be in a chapter. It's going to be called "What's Your Man Cave Personality Style?" My best of the week is the new room you guys have back there. The back row has more room to not get in each other's face, but I'm wondering if they're having any anxiety disorder from separations anxiety.
Oh.
Now then I saw Fritzy with that tone of silence. I'm so worried about him.
Why would you worry about Fritzy?
My hero.
Oh, he's your hero?
Because I'm a lot like him. I get nervous like that, even on the radio like this. You can tell my voice. I start to breathe hard, and I have to open the door in my car because I get crowded. It happens at work all the time. People don't quite understand our personality style.
Wait. You're writing a book. You're writing a book on what your man cave says about you?
Yeah. Your man cave. It's going to be the man cave personality style test. So there's 5 of you there, 5 distinct personalities. Each one of us has a little bit of you in us, and each one of you is a pretty good prototype for certain types of personalities. And I watch it that way. That's how I watch you guys. And I just watch the way Seaton is so concerned sometimes for Fritzy, and the rest of you are kind of like laughing because you think it's all a joke, and Fritzy's kind of, holding back.
Okay,
but
you're like Robert,
dog voice
Robert,
over the top.
How about you do one sentence on each of our personalities from what you've seen in the man cave?
Yeah, sure. Well, first of all, Fritzy's he's very sensitive, but he tries to be tough. He's got the body shape, but underneath he's hurting a lot more than you guys think. And then you go over to McLovin, and he's kind of, he's a little happy-go-lucky, and he's almost like the Irish setter of the group. He's kind of like, if you let him out of his chair, he'd probably just run around the room. And then you've got Paulie. Paulie is kind of like, in a way, he's sort of the girl voice, if you want to think of it that way. He's very sensitive and kind, but he tries to be a little on the tougher side. And then Seaton he's like the man-sensitive side. He's sort of the loving father kind but then he's got that jokester side that kind of is his protective coating. So he doesn't have to be too much of the loving father. He can be one of the guys. And then Dan, you've got the overarching God voice that says, okay, when it's time to get the truth from Dan's perspective, it comes over the whole room, and everybody just kind of sits under that umbrella in a comfort zone. It's like very comforting for them to know that you have the God voice and that you can bring everybody back to this center of logic. And then they run around again. So it's like the teenagers that never grew up with the teacher kind of following them through life to make sure they don't hurt themselves. And I could go on with this. It's a pretty big chapter.
I look forward to reading it, Robert.
Yeah, I'll send you a copy.
Well, thank you. That's Robert in Seattle. I think he got some of you right. He did not get Paulie right.
I disagree.
He led with sensitive and kind about me.
Exactly.
Which face value doesn't work.
Yes, McLovin.
One thing about Paul that is a girl voice, he's the only one who notices your pants, and if you wear the same outfit 2 days in a row, that is 100%.
Okay.
No other guy I've ever met knows if you wear the same pants 2 days in a row.
That is correct with Paulie. But sensitive and kind?
Oh, that is far from the truth.
Yeah.
Maybe the kindness thing is interesting, but sensitive we might be thinking to mean like sensitive, like, oh, hey, that's really nice, where instead sensitive could also be like takes things personally or something, like, well, hey, man, stop being so sensitive. That cuts many different ways.
Yes, McLovin.
With Paulie, it's an acute sensitivity to whatever is going wrong with you. He will pick it up and share it with the group. And so sensitive in that way.
Yeah,
and kindly share it with everybody.
I can sense what bothers you and take advantage of that in a painful fashion.
He's sensitive to your sensitivity. And then, Fritzy, you're hurting deep inside that we don't realize.
Well, I think he nailed that pretty well. We've joked about that. I'll drive home crying, and then I got to talk to my wife for 4 hours about something someone said on the show.
When's the last time you drove home crying?
Well, maybe not crying, whimpering a little bit, or replaying certain moments of the day in my head. I think we all do that. I probably do that to the nth degree. And you could probably talk to my wife, and I had countless hours of therapy about, what do you think he meant by that? Or what was that email about? Why did he have to talk to me like that? Or isn't there another way of expressing that situation without it going that way?
I don't want you to be hard on yourself because the Russell Wilson phone line was not any good. Okay?
Don't think about that for the next 21 hours.
That was not your fault.
That was disappointing.
The fact that Russell hadn't done interviews with anybody else and we had him on, he signs the richest contract in NFL history.
And you would think if you got a few bucks on you, you'd probably be able to find a phone that works.
Oh, so you're blaming
little
Russell
bit.
Wilson?
Passive aggressive.
Wow.
A little bit. You got all the new extension and crazy money all over the place, and that's the audio that comes out. That's not good.
I don't. Yes,
Hurting more than you know, Dan.
yes, apparently so. McLovin, did Robert get you right?
I'd like to think at my best. Yeah, I'd like to be the mood guy.
But are
the
you a
Irish
happy-go-lucky guy, the Irish setter?
Sometimes, yeah, most of the time. I think there's certain things around here that I don't get as bothered by as other people. And there's certain things that bother me more than other people.
I think you're the most different of all of the Danettes outside of the man cave. Anybody disagree with that?
In what way?
I think his personality, I think McLovin comes in and is able to be McLovin, but when you see him outside of the studio, he's not McLovin. Yes, Eden.
We're riding this high of a new studio. We're nominated for an Emmy second year in a row. Why are we doing a person-by-person breakdown of our personalities and who we are?
Whatever, you got the cool dad. You should be psyched, Eden.
Yeah, no, but it's not that McLovin doesn't do it well. He does. I just think he's more different than you guys outside of here. I think your personality, I think Fritzy, Paulie, and Seton, your personalities are the same, whether we're in here or we're not. I think if we went out to dinner or had beers, it'd be the same. McLovin's is a little bit different.
He's a phony like that.
He's not a phony. He's not,
That's probably accurate.
no, he's not a phony.
know.
Todd's
That's not
pretty
what you
different
meant.
out of it. Todd's a little different outside of here.
Well, he's a little creepier outside.
Creepier.
Yes. Yeah.
More creepy.
Yes.
Is that possible?
Yes. Oh, when you sit down with you at dinner, you know what? Let's take a break. No, we're. See,
I say some inappropriate things in jest.
Now, hold on. Now, most of the time, Todd doesn't just offer up these creepy things.
Here it comes.
They're sort of goaded out of him.
You're kind of the caddy of creepiness to Todd's Tiger Woods.
I just put down breadcrumbs.
Yes.
That's it.
It's like we play that game of scruples. We've played it many times,
Yes,
and I
we
fall
have.
into the trap, and then you guys walk away frightened of me and thinking that I'm going to get arrested.
How about we
sometime
take a break here? You're right. We're riding an emotional high, a new man
are we
cave,
doing?
nominated for a sports Emmy. That damn Robert in Seattle, maybe this is what he wanted in this chapter.
I am hurting a lot more than everyone realizes. He did get me right.
Shut up.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.